Earlier this week, we talked about a potential leak for the Nintendo Direct this month, and we have a little bit of an update on that leak. This seems to be coming from the same person. Now, the original source at the time I talked about was a YouTuber, but we have since discovered that all of the stuff he talked about originated from 4chan, which is what I suspected. It was just a question of whether or not I could find that sourcing, and I have. And following that and following updates on Threads, there was a new thing posted up last night that appears to be a transcript of the Nintendo Direct. Now, remember, I think the leak is fake entirely, and I think this is just a super elaborate hoax. So this person on 4chan put up a link to a paste bin that is supposedly the transcript for the Nintendo Direct. I don't even know who would have access to a transcript for a Nintendo Direct beyond a Nintendo employee. That's why I also think this is completely made up by a fan, and someone's just putting in a lot of time and enjoying the attention. Although it's always weird to enjoy the attention of something when you can't even get credit for the attention. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the fun too. Anyways, I thought I'd just go through this a little bit and show you guys what I am looking at here on Pastebin. It's kind of wild. So, all right. So it says the opening direct animation, gameplay of Mario Sluggers, Fever Pitch. There's no voiceover for that, and a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna kind of fly through some of this because a lot of it's just kind of fluff and things that they might be saying. But there is some interesting stuff in here. You see it go from the Mario Sluggers to the Smashing New Fighters. They actually talk about some 3DS stuff, but it says, hey, it's me. So the person who has the transcript, apparently, I cut out the 3DS stuff because no new game announcements are made and it's kind of boring. I mean, to me, it just means it's fan-written and he didn't want to write up a 3DS part. So there you go. So Smashing New Fighters, they will Piranha Plant from Super Mario series and Joker from Persona, blah blah blah. And it turns out that that it's going to be coming out on February 3rd is the release date for Piranha Plant, which is I think currently the publicly announced release date for the Piranha Plant amiibo. So again, February 3rd is already a date that's already been talked about. Scrolling on down here. You'll see that new boards are going to get added to Super Mario Party. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I think this would be great. Those are supposed to release apparently on January 23rd, so that's new. That wasn't in the original leak. And it says Haunted Mansion is going to be there, and it'll feature a changing board that forces players to think several turns ahead. The other board, Jungle Adventure, will have many branching paths. Pick a path to victory. New content will continue to come. Make sure that Mario Party doesn't end until you've said so. So I hope this is actually true, even though I think this is 100% made up. But on the off chance it's not, this would be really cool if it was true. Just because Super Mario Party just needs more free content, more boards and everything to really stand out. Let me see here what it says on the new games coming soon. It talks about the Sonic and the Secret Rings, the Black Knight, the Sonic Colors. These 3 games from the Nintendo Wii family of systems. That was in the original leak as well. Detached Joy-Cons allow for faithful recreations of the classic motion controls that were in the Wii versions. Let me see. Attached to the console, you can play without motion controls. Choose to play Sonic how you want to. In addition, the multiplayer modes are back with online functionality. Be on the lookout for Sonic the Hedgehog Revisited when it races onto the Nintendo Switch. That is totally terminology Nintendo would use, but everybody knows that. May 21st is apparently the launch date for that. Then we have some more Super Sluggers Fever Pitch information here. What does it say here? We've upgraded plenty of characters to captain status, so you have more freedom with your team. Every character will have exclusive batting and pitching ability that can be activated by reaching a fever pitch. This meter at the bottom of the left will fill as you play the game and will grow more when you perform great plays. When the time is right, unleash your fever pitch and rush to victory. I want to see some of the new players. As you can see, Rosalina the Koopalines, Professor Egad was also a really interesting addition. King K. Rool is apparently in there as well. So lots of interesting stuff there. I mean, I don't know. They did tennis, so I guess it could be Super Sluggers next. Okay, and this is where they announced the Wonderful 101. Let me see. I'm just glancing at it here. I'm not seeing anything too crazy there. the world famous fighters here. So Tekken 7 is coming to Nintendo Switch. That's a new one that wasn't in the original leak as well. Now I did note the original leak once I found it on 4chan. It does say in there that what they put in there was not all of the information they had. So having additional information, I guess if it's all from the same person, wouldn't be a surprise. So Tekken 7 coming to Switch. Let's see here. There was a semi-long line of other ports and smaller games that he just cut out. These games are usually filled last anyway. Some more will likely be added. Daemon X Machina is also here. I'll just save you the trouble. It comes March 12th. I see, like, if this was legit, why are you saving people time? That's what I don't get about this kind of thing. Like, the only person that's saving time here is you. The person that's faking it by not putting all that information in. Because if this was legit, you are just copy-pasting. You're copy-pasting. You're copy-pasting from a transcript. Why would you just cut stuff out? Why does it matter how long this paste bin is? Anyways, again, to me, these are the biggest red flags. Oh, I cut out the 3DS stuff. Oh, I cut out all these other games, including a Switch exclusive in Daemon X Machina. Like, again, these are the red flags that come up, just like the back to basics concept for Animal Crossing. But anyways, who knows? Maybe it's true, and this person just thinks this information isn't important, and nobody really cares. So, a new way to craft, Yoshi's Crafted World, blah, blah, blah. What I think is interesting here is I'm not seeing a release date for Yoshi's Crafted World, and I think that's going to be one of their first releases this year, so... What do I know? Narrator comes out for Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, talking about the teensy bit of trouble that we saw in the original leak. A Nintendo cornucopia appears. What? Let me see here. When it comes to bringing together family for fun, looking for Nintendo Land, the grand reopening. Okay, so it says it's got revamped games from the previous title. So here we get to figure out what that grand reopening supposedly is. While new titles come in, make the party fresh, whether it's leading an army of Pikmin, riding the waves of the wave race, or stepping into the punch-out ring. There's plenty to do along together in this expansive park. More music and other collectibles, blah, blah, blah. So it's coming fall of this year, supposedly. The Residents Heroes of Glade of Dreams is coming to the Nintendo Switch with a new collection. Okay, it's the Rayman Trilogy collection. All right, we'll kind of skip over that. I know some people really care about that. Again, I'll put a link to this paste bin and the original 4chan thread for this in the description in case you want to pour a little bit more over this information. Grezzel's back. Here's the Legend of Zelda: Link's Reawakening. The only thing I really care to be true out of this entire, even if this is fan-made, I really want this. I've always wanted Link's Awakening to get some more love. I'll revisit a new Kolohin Island with new dungeons. New dungeons. So that suggests it's not just a remake. If there's new dungeons, items, and side quests, that's almost like a sequel. This is still going to undergo a lot of major changes, so we can't talk a lot about that now. But we're glad to say it's a September 2019 release. They would never say that. They would never say, oh, it's still undergoing a lot of major changes. The game's still in development. They never... anyways, another red flag. And it only upsets me more because this is the one thing I want to be true, and then it has such a fan dribble wording. Brand new look at Luigi's Mansion Hotel of Horrors. So apparently Hotel of Horrors is the name for Luigi's Mansion 3 according to this leak, quote-unquote leak. Luigi, Mario, Princess Peach, and Professor Egad and Toad find themselves offered a mysterious free vacation at a hotel, but all is not as it seems. Overnight, the others are captured by ghosts of the hotel. Led once more by the frightening King Boo. It's up to Luigi to save his friends with Egad's new poltergeist G00. Throughout the hotel, Luigi will fight dangerous boss ghosts that will test his worth, but completing these will allow him to rescue one of the others. Upon rescue, they'll be able to team up with Luigi and bring new abilities to explore the hotel with. Don't be scared, though. Luigi is still the star. It's just dangerous to go alone, after all. Really, borrowing a line from Zelda, I suppose Nintendo might do that. All this and more when Luigi's Mansion Hotel of Horrors sucks up your time. April 23rd. That's pretty early in the year. An April 23rd release? We haven't even seen... I guess we saw a gameplay. I don't know. Animal Crossing. So here's one that was a big red flag, I thought, in the original leak. It says Animal Crossing is all about that quiet life, and what's coming in Animal Crossing Back to Basics. This installment of the beloved series, plenty of changes were made to provide the best new experience possible. Players will take part in a community board. Well, each will be allowed to take on an individual public works project in the name of the city's mayor and new vice mayor. Tormentor Isabel Main Street has been moved into the town for faster access. That actually would be kind of a nice change. And similar stores have been condensed. The newly formed Summer Haven is a warm forest reserve headed by the outdoorsman Harvey. Here, you'll be able to interact with villagers that are taking a vacation from your town and beyond. You'll be able to catch rare bugs. You can also buy furniture and other goodies, with meow coupons, only in Animal Crossing. This time, meow coupons are given by the villagers for doing favors and keeping the town clean, keep them happy. In Nook's home, you can perform your renovations to your home and change its appearance at the same time. Now your encyclopedia of fish, bugs, and fossils will note which species have been donated to the museum for easy collecting. Okay, so the big thing here is the original leak said something about how it would be going back to the GameCube and scrapping a lot of the new additions from New Leaf, but a lot of this isn't really describing anything about scrapping, so I don't know. This sounds a lot better than the initial leak is what I'm kind of getting at, which makes me think it was written after the reactions to that leak where people were saying that's a red flag. So then why, when you're going to describe it, why describe it and have red flags pop up? How's that? Thanks for watching, blah, blah, blah. So I think you can kind of catch my drift. I'm not really buying this at all, but you know what? We did post the, original leak. So I think it's only fair that I take the time to share that paste bin with you, just as kind of an update to the leak and some additional information that, I don't know if I'm going to put a lot of it in the title, I guess, because I don't want to, if this does end up being true, although I doubt it, I don't want people to get spoiled, but if you click the video, you obviously wanted to be spoiled, so there you go. Keep the hope alive, I guess. Let me know your thinks on this paste bin for this direct leak. What is notable, I didn't show this earlier, is the original leak said it was going to be on the 10th, right? January 10th. Well, this paste bin says 1/17/19. That's not the 10th. That's now a week. So are we supposed to give this same leak 2 dates now? So now it's got 2 shots to be legit? I don't know. And yeah, I know my camera stuff's on screen now. I don't know what's going on. To be honest, I've been having a lot of issues lately recording videos. Oh, what a weekend. What a white dot in the middle of my head. I think that just means it's time to close out this video. And it all goes away. Look at that. Isn't it a special kind of day? Well, be sure to enter our Nintendo Switch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Bundle giveaway down in the description through the gleam.io link. What else can I say here? How about supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/Nintendo Prime? I know it's been kind of a crazy, I don't want to say lazy, but it's been kind of a crazy weekend so far with Nintendo saying what they said, and now this update to the leak, our Prime Answers episode earlier. What a wonderful day to be alive. And go Milwaukee Bucks. Please beat the Toronto Raptors, because this game will probably be over before I'm done editing this, because I'm kind of watching the game while editing. So what are you going to do? All right, folks. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yes.